Hello, everyone. My name is Heidi, and I'm coming to you from the Catskill Mountains in upstate New York. I'm so happy to be here. Welcome, everyone. I have been practicing Sahaja Yoga for over 30 years. I can't believe it. Um, when I first encountered Sri Mataji, I was definitely a seeker, and I had been to many different uh, gurus, paths, New Age, and I think what really struck me. Well, there were a few things that really struck me when I first came to Sahaja Yoga. When I first met Sri Mataji, one, she was a woman, and that was pretty amazing. And another thing that was amazing was that it was free. And then she told me that I could become my own master, and that so thoroughly appealed to me. Um, so I went and I listened to her talk. It was in New York City. I was living there at the time. And she started speaking about her experiences being in the West. And she started to talk about Western women, American women in particular. And she said things that no one ever really said to me, like all the spiritual people I went to, they were all about peace and, you can do this, give me a couple $100 and you'll feel great, and they kind of just stroked my ego. But she was like, bam. She said, American women are like actresses, always having to pamper the male ego. And I was like, oh my God, how is that? It's like she saw through me. And it really, actually, I left and it took me a year to come back to hear her again because it had so like pierced my bubble. And it took me a long time to let it penetrate, to realize why it was so painful to me to hear those words, because I really was kind of wearing a mask, and I wasn't my genuine self. I wasn't my own master. And it just took a while for me to figure out, oh, maybe I can be. So that's been my journey for 30 years. And, I'm still not at the end of it. It's an ongoing revelation, ongoing joy to discover who I really am and uh, who we really are, what I have inside to give to the world and to give to myself. And this meditation is so profound, in times that are this difficult, to be able to access physically reality, which is love. That's what we find when we meditate, when we sit and we experience the Kundalini rising and that opening out and that connection to all of life, to each other, to the planet. It's it's just so important that we recognize what we have in terms of our own capacity to heal ourselves and the world. So um, this is really great that we're all here together. So that's sort of, I have a million and one stories, but I won't tell you them all. That's just sort of where I'm at these days. I'm just so grateful that I am not powerless. I have this power inside of me, as do you. And as we do this together, whether we're foot soaking together, meditating together, or even if you're at home meditating on your own, or whenever you're connecting to this power, we are changing the world and we will change the world. So it's really important. The other thing that, I just want to stress, and I stress it to myself, is like really pay attention to your attention. Keep it in that, because the world is bombarding us. Keep it inside. Keep that reality alive that we know, that we experience, that we're going to experience tonight, just sitting together. That we are one through this energy. We can physically feel it on our hands. So let's begin with a foot soak, and let's give our foot soak a bondan. Mine is down below here. Just give a nice bondan to the water. And just as an aside, I don't know if you know, but before you dump the water down the toilet, it's good to bondan the water also again. So we go 7 times around. I guess we can raise our Kundalini before we put our feet in the foot soak. If you've already put them in, don't worry about it. Let's raise our Kundalini all together, nice and slowly, with attention on our hands. Try not. And don't be afraid to really stretch your body as you do this. Lengthen the spine. Begin to deepen the breath. Feeling that space within your body, within your mind, your spirit. And also be aware as you put on the bandhans that you are putting on an arc of protection for this beautiful Kundalini that you've just raised. And we can just put our hands together when we're done to give thanks. And we can begin our foot soak. With our hands open on our lap. Closing the eyes and going inside. Relaxing everything. And taking a nice deep breath. Let's bring our attention to the Muladhara chakra at the base of the spine, and locate where your 2 sit bones rest on the surface that's connecting you to the Mother Earth. Also become aware of the feet in the element, the earth element of the salt, and their connection through the foot soak bucket to the Mother Earth. We can offer our gratitude to the Mother Earth for her gravity. We can begin to surrender any of the tension in our body to the Mother Earth. Especially the shoulders. Sometimes such an area of holding, just let them go. And just kind of scan your body with your breath. And let go of any holding. Feel the softness in your palms, because the palms are receiving energy from the Paramachatanya. Such a beautiful word. It translates to the all-pervading power of divine love. And how that makes our Kundalini want to rise up the spine. To meet the Paramachatanya at the top of the head. And let's just soften into that experience. Let's bring our right hand down towards Mother Earth, and again allowing her to clear our left side. The left side is our emotions and our past. And there's so much a part of our everyday lives. We realize that we can be their master too. Just allowing them to be and to watch them. And now to just give them over to the Mother Earth. All the ups and downs. Just cleared by Mother Earth. Breath be deep and long. Letting go of all the ideas, the false attachments to the images that maybe we see throughout the day, the bombardment from our social media. And let it all just give over the enormous loving gravity of the Mother Earth. Now, with your attention steady, rise up the left side of your subtle system of your chakras. So begin with a nice breath into your Muladhara, the base of the spine. Now move over to your left Swadhisthana with your attention. So that's midway between the base of your spine, your sit bones, and the belly button on the left-hand side. Swadhisthana chakra since it has such an enormous capacity for pure knowledge. It's very susceptible to impure knowledge. So let's just let it all go. Anything we identify with other than our spirit, just let it go. Feel that left Swadhisthana clearing out into the Mother Earth. Let's rise up on the left side still to the level of the navel. To our Nabi chakra. Breathe into that area and feel the satisfaction. Keep the attention rising up through the left heart to the abode of the spirit. Feel that security and comfort. Breathe in there. Soften all around the left heart. And raise the attention up to left Vishuddhi, your left collarbone area. Oh, and release all the tension there. Any guilt, any self-condemnation, all false, not real. Let it go. I am the spirit. How can I be guilty? I am innocent like a child. Every moment renewed in my spirit. I am divine. And I celebrate my divinity. And now bring the attention up the left side of the face and cross over at about the level of the ear to the right side and the right side of the skull. And let the energy rise up out the top of the head, clearing the entire left side. Let's bring the right hand open on the lap and bend the left elbow so the palm of the hand is facing behind you with the fingertips towards the sky, and we're going to let the ether, the element of the ether, clear our right side of all the busyness and all the pressure to create a future that, if we only surrender to this life-giving force within us, it will be beautiful. We don't need to think nearly so much as we do. Clear out our right side, all anxiety, release it into the ether. And let's breathe into the Muladhara chakra between our sit bones. Let's bring our attention to the right Swadhisthana on the right side, midway between our belly button and the crease of our thigh. And here's the seat of our attention. Let's give it an extra prayer tonight. Pray to the Mother. Mother, please purify my attention. Please let me not be distracted and move to things that are harmful to my spirit. Please keep my attention on the beauty and the love and connection to my own self and to others. Let me be a good friend, a kind sister or brother. Just breathe and relax that whole area. Continue drawing the attention up to the nabi. Let me give generously of myself. Let me feel the enjoyment of giving. And receiving love, peace, Bring the attention to the right heart. Let me be responsible with my powers, with my power to love. My power to change myself if need be, and to change others only through love, through the power of my heart. Follow up to the right Vishuddhi, the right neck area and shoulder. Let my words be sweet. Let them be truthful. Let me not play the game of falsehood, just kindness, sweet speech. And truthful. Follow with your attention up the right side of the face and cross over about the level of the ear to the left side of the skull on the inside, and then release out through the top of the head. And then we can bring our hand down, both hands on the lap. Let's just sit in our Footsoaks for a little bit in silence as we bring our attention to the central channel. And just play with the breath, moving up along the central channel and up to the top chakra, the Sahasrara. We can gently open our eyes and rinse our feet and place our Footsoak bucket on the side when we're done. All right, then let's settle back in. Let's just open our hands like this at the level of our heart. Take a few breaths. Close our eyes. Let's put right hand on center heart and left hand over center heart, over that hand. Breathe under your hands. Really allow the movement there, the breath and the breastbone. Just allow it to move. And continue to relax the shoulders. And then very gently float the hands open and down slowly onto the lap. Lift slightly in your breastbone and lift through the top of the head. Very gently. Bring the right hand a few inches in front of the Muladhara chakra. The hand is open and facing towards the spine a few inches in front. And slowly, with your attention, bring the hand up the center channel and feel the Kundalini rising with your hand. Be fearless with your attention. It always follows you. Stay with your attention and raise your hand up. And when you get a few inches above the top of your head, turn your palm to face the top chakra. And just play with the space above your head with your palm. And really relax into the attention, keeping it steady on the top of your head where your hand is, where your palm is. Move it around. Lift it up and down. Keep softening into the experience. Trust yourself completely. The Kundalini is at work. And lower that hand to the lap. And let's do the same thing with the left hand. Slowly bringing it up the spine. Raising up the Kundalini more and more. Inviting more and more strands to rise. It's so subtle. It's so powerful. Now lower the left hand, but keep your attention where your hands were, the top of your head. Relax behind the eyes. Now let's raise the Kundalini with just our attention. Bring the attention to the Muladhara. The seed of our innocence. Again, we can pray to this Mother Kundalini. Thank you for making me innocent like a child. For making this innocence indestructible. For making this innocence a force. For filling me with innocence and its power. Please let this innocence rise up within me. Please fill all my actions, all my creativity with this innocent power, this childlike wonder, imagination. Let it fill me with peace, a powerful peace that I walk with, a generosity. Let this innocence fill me with love and compassion for my own foibles and ridiculousness sometimes, and for that of my fellow human beings. Let me love. This innocence allow me to greet all my fellow men and women with abundant acceptance and love. Let this innocence fill me with confidence, and let it rise up into my speech, my throat, my collectivity, all my interactions, all my relationships. And let this innocence rise up to my brain and fill me with intelligence and wisdom. And finally, let this innocence rise up through all my centers and pour out the top of my head to unite with the innocence of the universe, of all of creation, of the present moment, and all its potential. Can gently open our eyes and raise up our Kundalini and put on a bandhan. For anyone who'd like to stay, and continue to meditate. There'll be some music, and you're welcome. You're welcome to.